Hi YouTube, it's Misty Phoenix looking a hot fucking mess because I had a show last night and just don't feel like cleaning up yet. So, this week's topic is our most embarrassing moment in a bar. I'm going to give you two because there are two very different, whatever you want to call it, embarrassing moments. I would say, okay, I'll start with my most embarrassing moment in drag. My most embarrassing moment in drag is probably, no shit, maybe 3 weeks ago. I was totally excited. I had a new costume, new shoes, new hair, new mix that I was doing. And, I was out there working it. And start whipping my hair. And in the process of whipping my hair, the duct tape that was on my head. This is just cunty. Duct tape that's on my head decides that it doesn't need to hold on anymore. And my weave went and just fell off. And I was kind of pissed. Actually, I was very pissed. It was at Main Event like 2 Fridays ago. And I was livid. Eve the Puss be standing off there in the corner just like, girl, it's okay, girl. It happens, girl. And I was just like, girl, I'ma kill this weave. Not this one. This is my natural weave. This is my fish weave. But I was not happy. Sorry, my ADD set in. But yeah, I was pissed. I was absolutely pissed. In all of my time of doing drag, I've never lost my hair. Until then. Then I lost my hair. And I was really mad. But thank God my promoter was not there like she was supposed to be. That would have been bad. But yeah, that was absolutely my most embarrassing moment in drag. I've only fallen on stage once, and it's because my heel broke, and I was at Shooters. But I landed in a death drop, so to everybody else it looked perfectly normal. So I was just like, okay, that's fine. You guys think what you want. But, yeah, that's definitely my most embarrassing moment in drag, anyway, was losing my hair on stage, especially with all of the shit that I have up here, and then the hair was on top of that, and then there's black spray, and all that shit, so it just looks really weird when my hair falls off. It's just got this little red, spot, right there on the top of my head, where the hair was supposed to be, and, well, wasn't anymore. Yeah, that was pretty shitty. And my most embarrassing moment in a bar as Jake. Oh, God. I don't even know where to start. Okay, hold on. I've got this. My most embarrassing moment as a dude at the bar, I would say was Savannah's birthday show a year ago. Not this past birthday. The birthday before that. Because in the show was Genevieve Van Hoor, Akasha O'Hara Lords, Mary Jane, Savannah, me. Is that it? And Zoe Judd, who I think she was Zoe Fever at the time. Yeah, she was Zoe Fever at the time. But I had just gotten 3 huge paychecks from volleyball, all within a week of each other. So I was like, okay, I love Mary, she's my bitch. So I'm going to pay for Mary's drinks tonight. And I paid for all my drinks that night. And I paid for all Savannah's drinks that night. So $142 later, and yes, it was $142, and I do remember the number because it is officially the highest bar tab I've ever had in my life. But between Savannah, Mary, and me, $142 bar tab got racked up. Savannah was carried out of the bar by Chris Ashcraft, Nick Barham, and Adam Johnson. Me and Mary held on to each other, not very gracefully, and walked ourselves out of the bar. And I was a dude at this point. I had taken all that off. And We were walking out of the bar, and I tripped over a bar stool while we were walking out. Face planted, literally face planted, like forehead contact on the floor. Face planted. Took Mary down with me. And I don't even remember what that bartender's name was. I want to say it was Adam. Was it Adam? God, I can't remember. Adam came over to try to help us up, and I pulled him down on top of me, and was just like, hey, how are you? All these people standing around. It was absolutely atrocious. My ex shows up at the bar to make sure I'm okay because I told him how drunk I was. And it was an absolute disaster. And then on top of that, I, in my intelligent state, decide that I'm going to let Mary Jane talk me into participating in some other activities after the show. And I did it, and I was tore the hell up. And then we decided that because this was when the dock still had their Sundays. So then me and Mary decided we're going to go down to the dock. And here's where the fun started. I was so drunk, I was walking, and I hit my head on the bottom of the spiral staircase that leads up by the front bar. That leads up into, like, I don't know what that area technically is. But I hit my head on the bottom of that staircase, and I start gushing blood out of the top of my head. It was this bad, people. It was fucked up. I start gushing blood out of the top of my head. I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And I'm just like, don't worry about it. If we just ignore it, it's fine. That's what I was telling people. Don't worry about it. If we ignore it, it'll be fine. Not quite how it worked. I about bled to death. But, yeah, it was bad. I had, like, red down my neck here. It was awful. And then two of my exes were there. And then Jessica started making fun of me, and she can fuck off anyway. Even that drunk, I'm still more sickening than her. So, yeah, it was an absolute nightmare of a night. It was, the show was fun. And it's always fun to drink and, well, just be around Mary Jane and Savannah in general. But I was drunk as hell around Akasha O'Hara Lords, who is just everything. And I broke myself. And, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I'm wearing a hoodie. That's what these are. It was a really rough night. And I want to thank Tom McCracken, or whoever picked this individual topic this week, for officially making me tell stories about things that I'm not proud of. Okay, let's discuss, since I started on this channel, the things I've had to talk about that I don't want to talk about. Losing my virginity. Not a story that I wanted the entire world to know. Most embarrassing moments. God, what the hell else has there been? Those 100 questions that we had to do, some of them were completely random, and some of them I was just like, I'm not telling you that. I'm a good Christian woman of the Lord. Get me talking about breakups. You don't get me talking about breakups, bitch. I will ramble for hours. I think that was like a 20-minute video. But yeah. So I think you guys are just out to embarrass me. That's the entire reason this channel was even made to begin with. What's that way everybody could find out Misty's deep, dark secrets. Not that they're really secrets, because if you're a friend of mine, you probably know all of that already anyway. So, but yeah. I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap everything up, but I am off tonight. Finally. Tomorrow I will be either at Main Event or at South Bend. You'll find out when I get there. I'll find out when I get there. I'll either be at Main Event or South Bend. Thursday, I will either be at Cabaret, Main Event, or South Bend. I'm going to figure that out. And then Friday, I am at Main Event for the 80 show with Adriana Brooks. Tiana Million will be there. Baby Cartel. Andrea St. James. I think that's it. Saturday, I'm at Shooters with Ebony St. James, Bella Dolce, Helen Heels Miller. And Sunday, I'm at the Starlight Sister show. So, come out and see me. I love you guys, and I will see you next week.